Hey guys, so I'm finally gonna do the Q&A that you guys left for me on my Insta story. I have about 2.5 pages worth of questions, so not too many. I'm gonna try to get through them pretty quickly, and be honest, I'm kind of going on with the flow with this one. I didn't pre-write any answers, so it might take me a while to think of something, but I'm gonna try to not take too much time with the questions. So yeah, first one, where do you see yourself in the next few years? That's such a existential question. Next few years, so in 5 years I'll be 30. That's crazy to think about. I would say I see myself owning my house, no longer being in an apartment, owning my own house, not having kids, still not gonna be having any kids by then. I don't know. Other than that, I'm not a big planner, so I feel like I would see myself just being in a house finally, traveling more. I would hope in a few years I'd have a few countries that I've been to already, and still traveling with a home base instead of an apartment. And yeah, that's really it, honestly. Also seeing myself being very healthy, still doing social media, still working online, still being, self-employed, all those good things. I don't see that changing at all. Would I date a guy in another state? Yes, I would. And actually, I prefer that because I don't see myself living in Pennsylvania for my whole life. I definitely don't. When I look at houses on the market, I look at houses that are, states away. I look everywhere: South, North Carolina, California, Oregon, Florida. I saw some houses I liked. I'm looking definitely for a bungalow style house, something small. But yeah, I have no problem dating a guy in another state. I've done it already once. So yeah, it's really not a problem for me. Okay. This one is, would I do cosplay? And if so, which character would I do? So I would say yes, I'd like to try that. The only character I've thought about being so far would be Katara, specifically when she's in her Fire Nation outfit. That's the only one that I've thought about. But yeah, if you have any recommendations, let me know, and I would try to start looking into getting some cosplay outfits. But yeah, do I game, and if so, which game? I do, but I don't consider myself a gamer. I do have a Switch, and that's the only gaming I have is a Switch. Right now I'm playing Spiritfarer. It's really good. It's a lot of gameplay. A lot of gameplay. And I have a few Mario games I play. What else? I just play a lot of adventure games, so I finished all of them. I had The Spirit and the Mouse, something like that. There was this one Vietnamese game I played. It's HOA. It's Vietnamese for flower, but I don't know how to pronounce it right. That was really nice. Gris, I played Gris. I played a lot of games. I've played a lot of games, and I'm right now finishing Spiritfarer. So if you have any good adventure games, put them in the comments, because I'm always looking for a good adventure game. Do I believe in God? Yes, I do. I don't really say that I'm religious. I went through a phase of my spiritual journey where I was looking at a lot of different religions and across the whole world, different cultures and their religions, and just seeing what I felt I resonated with. And honestly, like, even though, like, being, you know, I was born and raised in the West, the Western world, and Christianity is a huge part of our culture here, you know, I really like the Eastern culture. I like their take on spirituality, and just so I consider myself omnist, where I believe in multiple different religions. I find them all very interesting. If you've never heard of omnist before, just Google omnist and see. It'll kind of explain better what it is. But yeah, I do believe in God for sure. I believe in a creator, a higher power. Do I believe in ghosts/spirits? I would say yes. I've experienced things in my life that were definitely like some paranormal activity, things like spirits, ghosts, things like that. Yeah, I definitely believe in that kind of stuff. Am I big on conspiracies? A little bit. I listen to them. I find them interesting. I don't like go down rabbit holes where I'm like researching every little bit of information ever to, you know, come out on a certain topic. But I do like conspiracies. I think they're interesting. My genealogy. I know I'm like 50% German, and I'm like 20 something percent Scottish, or no, 20, like I'm 50% German. I'm a lot English, like 20% Scotland, oh my gosh, Scottish, and a bunch of other things. I know there's like some Russian, Slovakia, things like that too. It's a lot of little things. My height, I am 5'7". Actually, I'm pretty tall. My favorite Disney movie and why? I should have thought of this. I definitely should have thought about this. I don't know. I have so many I like. I don't know my favorite of all time. I should have thought about this more, but when I think of Disney, what do I think of? I don't know. Fox and the Hound. I don't know. That was like my favorite when I was a kid, even though it made me cry like a baby. Oh my gosh, this is hard. My favorite anime. I always say my all-time favorite anime is Inuyasha, only because that's like my first anime I ever watched as a kid, my first anime I watched as an adult. So for me, you know, it's hard. Like I really love Inuyasha. Fruits Basket, Apothecary Diaries is really good too. And Avatar. It's just like, how can you not? Like, those are just my favorite ones. Why do I like anime? Oh, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I love the culture. I love Japanese culture. And I've learned so much about Japanese culture by watching anime. So that's like, I'm really into like the spiritual spiritual anime and adventure type anime. I don't know. I just love it. Like I love the art style. I love learning about the culture. I love the music. Like just so much. The storylines are great. Like character development. It's great. What kind of house do I want to live in? A bungalow. For sure. I want a small bungalow house. That's all I want. I found a house on the Gulf Coast that was like a 2-minute, like I was right on the Gulf Coast. It was like a 2-minute drive right to the beach. That's like my dream house. It's beautiful. But yeah, a bungalow style house somewhere in a beautiful area. I don't know why. I'm drinking water. I don't know why I'm coughing like this. Okay. How old is SJ and what breed is he? He's 13. He's an old man. And he's a mixed breed. He is mostly Dachshund, Beagle, and like Min Pin, Welsh Corgi. He's got a lot of stuff. Am I trying to lose weight and why? Yes. I'm always trying to lose weight. I feel like, why? I just want to be lighter on my feet. I feel like I'm always out of breath. I feel like, you know, my joints hurt. I've injured my knee, my back's hurting. You know, I feel like losing weight will definitely help with the problems I'm having with that. And also buying clothes is so hard for me. I have the hardest time buying clothes. I do like the way I look right now. But it's just like being lighter on my feet, feeling better, and not having such a hard time finding clothes that fit me properly. How long have I done social media? Say about 3 years now. Yeah, about 3 years now. Last one is hobbies and interests. I would definitely say I'm more of an outdoorsy kind of person. Even though I don't post it a lot on my page, like I do like to go on walks, hikes to an extent, as best as I can do. I like to go kayaking, biking, walking with my dog, go to the gym, go to like cute restaurants, cafes, get coffee, travel, swimming, just being out in nature. Honestly, anything to do with nature, I'm like all in for. So yeah, those are all the questions. There may have been more. My Instagram is really weird and it only wants to show me like 50 responses and then the rest of them get deleted for some reason, so I don't really know how to fix that. So yeah, those are the ones that I wrote down. I thought they were good questions to ask. I might be doing another one at some point in time. So when I do that, you know, when I do post the prompt, definitely comment some more questions. If you have another question about one that I answered already today, let me know. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.